What's up, guys? Hope you're doing well. In today's video, we'll be going over 5 UFC fighters and alternate careers they'd be perfect in. My only criteria for this list is I don't want to include careers that these guys used to do or are currently involved with. There'll only be one exception on this list. First up, we have Marab. Now, I think Marab would be a perfect stuntman. This guy is immune to damage, recovers quickly, he's not afraid of heights, he's not afraid of dangerous animals, he can swim, he can climb, he can jump. We've all seen the compilations on Instagram of Marab doing crazy things. There's actually a thread on Reddit called Marab doing Marab things. It's a compilation of him climbing mountains, climbing trees, jumping into the frozen lake and bumping his head and jumping out of it, laying down in front of this tiger, practicing his teep kick on a window ledge of I don't know, like a 6-story hotel room. Like, this guy does not care. He's fearless. Marab would make the perfect stuntman, in my opinion. He seems like the type of guy that you'd want in your movie. Next up is Dustin Poirier. Now, Poirier, he does have his hot sauce, his famous maple hot sauce. This guy, he's also done some work on the side as he's cooked a little bit for some charities. I think he would be a perfect fit for a restaurant owner. Now, imagine going to a restaurant called like Diamond Dustin's or Poirier's Po' Boys. He's from Louisiana. Poirier's Po' Boys is a great restaurant. Man, you could bring the family there. You could watch UFC there, watch football there. This seems like a perfect environment for anybody. And this man, I trust that Poirier can throw down in the kitchen, man. Being from Louisiana, there's no way this man can't cook. He's already got the hot sauce. He's done plenty of events catering for charity. Poirier would definitely be a great cook and or restaurant owner in a different lifetime. Next up is Dan Hooker. Dan, he's an interesting one, man. This guy, he's immune to pain, does not care about his own well-being or that of his opponents. I think there are two careers that could be good for Dan. One is a bounty hunter. Dan seems the type of guy where if you're laying in bed and you hear the police yell outside, "Let us in, we have a dog," you look outside and see Dan on the leash, man. This guy does not care. I'd be more worried about him biting me than an actual German Shepherd. You could send him in. He does not care if he gets hit as long as he gets the job done and hurts you as much as possible. Another career option for him would be an executioner. This guy's already named the Hangman, and like I said, he has no concern for human life whatsoever. He seems like he would enjoy flipping the switch on people for the electric chair. I could see him going in there, flipping the switch. He could give the lethal injection. He could be the guy pulling the trigger for the firing squad, and he would be fine to grab a beer at the end of his shift. He seems like he would thrive in that type of job. Fourth up is Sean O'Malley. Now, this one's weird because I didn't want to include careers that these guys currently do, but O'Malley, I could see him in a few. One would be YouTuber. He's obviously a YouTuber. He does UFC picks. He does collabs with other creators. I could also see him doing prank videos. Like, he seems the type of guy. I've seen him do one before where he was dressed as like a construction worker with another guy, and then the dude that they were pranking was like, "Oh, I'm Golden Gloves. I beat you up. This, and that." And Sean was like, "Okay, buddy." I could see Sean doing a bunch more prank videos. I feel like that's something that if he wasn't fighting, he could definitely be involved with. Another thing is Jackass videos. He seems like he's the type of guy that loves to clown around with him and his friends. He would not care if he gets hurt. He just wants to make people laugh. He wants to have a good time. And a third option, Sean seems like he would own a CBD or a THC shop. Like, he seems like he'd be the head of a smoke shop, man. He seems like the type of guy that's wearing like Rick and Morty sweatpants. He's wearing like, I don't know, 420 jackets. He's wearing like all black hoodies with weed leaves on them. Like, he seems like, I know he does smoke, but he seems like the perfect fit for a stereotype stoner. I could see him like trying to sell raw papers or bongs. He's got the hair. He definitely fits that vibe, that sort of niche. And finally is jonjones. Now, John, there are 4 different careers I think he would thrive in. Now, this guy he's 6'4" with a 6'9" reach, extremely athletic, right? He's got 2 brothers in the NFL, Chandler and Arthur, RIP. He is fearless. He's capable of violence. He may even like it. So there are a few options for John. First and foremost, as a professional athlete, obviously he is one himself, but I could see John in the NFL or the NBA. I think this guy has the best dimensions, pause, for any male fighter to translate to any other sport. Like, John could definitely dunk, man. He could be out there playing shooting guard, or he could be on, if he cared about basketball, there's no way this guy couldn't make the NBA. Or same with the NFL. He could definitely be a wide receiver. Like John definitely, he could be in the NFL or the NBA. Another option is the military. John seems like the type of guy who wants special forces, you know. He seems like he could go in there and extract somebody, do some snatch and grabs, run up in houses, and he would not lose a wink of sleep at night. This guy, he's a thrill seeker, he's violent, he's capable, he has that fight IQ. He could definitely be in special forces. Alongside that, he could be a cop. He could be a SWAT team member. He seems like a type of guy who, like I said, he enjoys the thrill of the hunt. He loves to go out there and ruin people's day, and he would thrive as any sort of law enforcement officer or a government sanctioned military member. Like this guy, you know, he trains. He has Belgian Malinois. He shoots. He hunts. He would thrive in that environment. And finally, a criminal. He could 100% become a criminal. I don't need to explain that one too much, but this was a quick video. Let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.